Sweden, listen to me. I haven't visited you yet, and it's your country. You can do whatever you want. But if you ruin the whole reason that they call that region the happiest region on the planet because of the stuff y'all got going on, I swear, I'm taking all of that misfortune and I'm gonna make content out of it and use it to my benefit. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna do that anyway. Christopher here. Like the video if you enjoy this stuff.
So it's like a pandemic in the whole Sweden. And maybe the small cities also have the same problem. South of Sweden, you have Malmö. They also have a lot of problem with the gang crimes. And of course this has increased. This is crazy.
Okay, real question, jokes aside for the moment. What do you think of when you think of Swedish things? Is it meatballs? Is it fish? Is it chef? Probably some even more closely related things like their countryside or... Yeah. But one thing I know you don't think of when you think Sweden or Swedish is gun violence or violence as a whole. I mean, at least I don't, and I never did. But apparently, embrace yourself when I say this, sweet little old Sweden is the gun capital of this European Scandinavian area. Yeah. What? Yes, I could not believe this when I saw this. One of the countries that lies within the region that's considered the happiest places on earth is having issues with gun violence. Typically, the tag of gun violence is attached to places that's struggling with their society and or the US. But you don't think gun violence when you think of Sweden. At least I don't. I guess I should speak for myself because a lot of people might be like, oh, who didn't know this? Well, I didn't know that. And upon further research, I discovered that Sweden has actually been struggling with this for a good number of years, which blows my mind. Well, check this out. I'm gonna show y'all the video that I saw when I discovered this thing, because apparently it's gotten so bad that their prime minister has decided to deploy the military to assist law enforcement with gang and gun violence in the country. And I gotta be honest, man, this is just something I did not see coming. Not from the happiest region on the planet. Like, what could be so wrong? It's supposed to be so good there, right? So the video is found on a channel called First Post. The name of the video is called Sweden's Prime Minister Kristersson ropes in the military to help combat the rise in gang violence. So I have indeed already watched this very short video, but I want y'all to see what I saw so we can talk about it in the comments and y'all can tell me if y'all are just as surprised as I am. Because I'm surprised as fuck. Let me read this description. It says, Sweden's Prime Minister Kristersson has vowed to ramp up action against gun violence. Kristersson has summoned the head of the armed forces and the police commissioner. In September of 2023 alone, at least 11 people have been killed due to gang violence. In fact, September 2023 is the deadliest month in Sweden since December 2019. How will Sweden's military help in tackling gang violence? And what will be the Prime Minister's next move? Wow. All right, so enough talking. I ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's check out the video. So it says, Sweden's Prime Minister ramps up action against gang violence. Bunch of guys, I'm guessing, getting together so they can discuss what they're gonna do. Head of Armed Forces and Police Commissioner has been summoned. And if you look in the background, you can see that a building has been exploded. Someone put a bomb at the building. Okay, so he's saying, more and more children and completely innocent people are affected by the serious violence, and I can't emphasize enough how serious the situation is. Sweden has never seen anything like it, and no other country in Europe is experiencing anything like this. That's crazy. So even it's coming from his mouth how serious it is and that no other country is dealing with it. In September 2023, Sweden witnessed a wave of brutal gang violence. At least 11 people were killed in September 2023 alone due to gang violence. So I didn't know that gang violence was rampant in Sweden. I didn't know that they had like serious gangs there. 2 people killed in a shooting incident in Stockholm on Wednesday. I know every place has people kind of get together and form their own little alliances and groups and cliques and whatever, but I didn't know they had serious gang problems. September 2023 is Sweden's deadliest month since December 2019. I don't know what happened in December 2019, but I'm assuming it was pretty bad. We will hunt the gangs and we will defeat the gangs. We will take them to court. And if they are Swedish citizens, they will be locked up for a long time in prison. And if they are foreign citizens, they will also be expelled. More than 60 people killed in 2022. And police say about 30,000 people are involved in gang crimes. I know what you're saying. This pales in comparison to some other places. places. Christensen was elected in 2022 and promised strict action on crime. Side note, that's a pretty cool police Segway e-vehicle. It isn't clear how military will be used to tackle the gang violence. Violence has spread from Sweden's small towns to urban areas. It went from small towns to urban areas. Usually it's the other way around. It's from urban areas to small towns. So as I hinted to earlier, I started to say, I know that those numbers don't seem extravagant or extreme, but we're talking about a smaller country like Sweden. We're not talking about places that are humongous like China, Russia, the US even. It would never be my guess that a country like Sweden, so quaint, so small, so happy, would be known for gang violence and gun violence and bombings of buildings and killing children and innocent people. So I know those numbers don't seem like much compared to what some might be used to, but in perspective of what we're talking about, where we're talking about, they make a lot of sense. I haven't had a chance to visit Sweden yet. I wouldn't want their reputation and the experience to be tarnished before I ever get a chance to see what the hype is about why they're so happy and why that's considered the happiest region on earth. Like, I'm totally speaking from a selfish point right now, and I'm not fully serious, but I kinda am. I don't want the reputation and the whole reason that people consider it the happiest place on the planet to be tarnished before I get a chance to visit it and experience what it is they were talking about. I want to see the hype too. So I hope gang violence and gun violence can get gotten under control no matter what country it is. It's all terrible. I'm just surprised that Sweden happens to be one of them that's struggling with it. A lot of people gonna end up in prison, I'll tell you that right now. Speaking of prison, I made a video about the Swedish prisons and the Finnish prisons and the German prisons. They're on your screen right now. Check them out.